Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Bobby. Guys, today we're gonna react to Honeybees, amazing architecture, miracle of Quran by yet again rational believer. We already watched the miracles of the mosquito here on the channel, and I personally love those nature videos because for me nature shows the thumbprint of God. With no further ado, let's have a look.
Have you ever wondered why bees construct hexagonal honeycombs rather octagonal or pentagonal? Mathematicians were looking for the answer to this question, and they reached to an interesting conclusion. A hexagon is the most appropriate geometric form for the maximum use of a given area. None of the other shapes fit together perfectly to provide more usable area and consume less amount of wax for construction of a comb.
The bee's honeycomb is an amazing piece of engineering, but why have they evolved to produce this hexagonal pattern? Well, actually, they don't have too many choices. If you try to put pentagons together, for example, they just don't fit together nicely, or circles leave lots of little gaps.
Right.
If they want to produce a network of regular shapes which fit together neatly, then you've really only got three options. You can do equilateral triangles, or you could do squares, or you can do the bee's hexagons. But why of those three does the bee choose the hexagons? Well, it turns out that the triangles actually use much more wax than any of the other shapes. Squares are a little better, but it's the hexagons which use the least amount of wax.
Most efficient.
It's a solution that was only mathematically proven a few years ago.
So the bees use the most appropriate form possible. The method used in construction of honeycomb is also very amazing. Bees start the construction.
It is so crazy to see, man. If you look at construction sites, I worked on construction sites in Australia, you will see that so much material is wasted, and oftentimes people work so inefficiently, so they will have to come up with more efficient ways. But look at the bee, from the get-go super efficient, amazing.
Of the hive from 2 or 3 different places and weave the honeycomb simultaneously in 2 or 3 strings. They start from different places. The bees create a number, construct identical hexagons, and then weave the honeycomb by combining these together and meeting in the middle. The
How is that even possible?
Of the hexagons.
They start from different places and still in the end they touch exactly in the middle. This is crazy.
Or assemble it so deftly that no defect can be found in the structure of honeycomb.
Wow.
Look at that, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Hexagons here.
Yeah, it is amazing. And the hexagon is a very strong structure. It's an engineering wonder for sure.
It really is.
While thinking about this extraordinary performance, we for sure have to admit the existence of a superior will that ordains these creatures.
I have to.
The evolutionists want to explain this achievement with the concept of instinct and try to present it as a simple attribute of the bee.
Yeah, what is instinct?
They've just done it for thousands and thousands of years. They were born to do it. They just instinctively know that this is...
They were born to do it, they instinctively know. So why have they been born like this?
the shape of their home.
For what?
If there's an instinct at work, and if the rule is applied over all bees and leads them to work in harmony while they are not informed of each other, then it means that there is an exalted wisdom that rules over all these tiny creatures. Or in other words, the creator of these tiny creatures inspired them with what they have to do. And this fact was declared in Quran 14 centuries ago.
وَأَوْحَى رَبُّكَ إِلَى النَّحْلِ أَنِ اتخذي من الجبال بيوتا ومن الشجر ومما يعرشون ثم كلي من كل الثمرات فاسلكي سبل ربك ذللا يخرج من بطونها شراب
That's for sure.
للناس.
Coming out of my recent sickness, I have to testify that there is definitely healing in honey for the people. That's for sure, man.
إن في ذلك لآية لقوم يتفكرون.
Furthermore, the worker bees, those who gather pollen and make honey, are actually all females. The male bees do not make honey. This was only known recently. However, the mentioning verses pointed out to this fact 14 centuries ago. The Arabic words 𝗬𝗀𝗍𝗍, 𝗖cie𝗽𝗽𝗆𝗍, and 𝗵𝗁𝗍 are all in female forms, whereas the male forms of these words are 𝗬𝗀, 𝗖𝗍, and 𝗵𝗁𝗍. So by using the female moods of these words, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala informs us that the worker bees are the female ones. Moreover, these verses pointed to another recent discovery. Bees build their hives from their own wax. However, scientists just discovered bees that build their hive in wood and even in solid rock.
And your Lord inspired the bee. Set up hives in the mountains, and in the trees, and in what they construct.
Surely this is a sign for people who reflect. Surely so. Man, this animation and the nasheed gives me goosebumps. It's very, very beautifully done. Alright guys, and this is it for today's quick video. Absolutely beautifully done. Yet again, I have to say I really enjoy those nature videos. Here today I found out something new. The hexagon shape was for me the most mind-blowing fact, because it is so efficient, and how from the get-go those creatures were just programmed, created by God to have this efficiency. Especially because we just see this little bug, but it's so much more than that. One little fact that they didn't mention here in this video, which I find very, very beautiful, is that 1 spoon of honey is the whole life of a bee's work. For me, that is absolutely mind-blowing as well, and such a beautiful attribute of the bee's life. And of course, such a beautiful attribute of the honey itself. Because every time I eat honey now, I look at this little spoon and I think to myself, wow, this is the whole life of one little bee. Anyways guys, this is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it just like myself. If so, leave it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, guys, please do so. And if you want to support this channel, all the links are in the description box below. Thank you so much for your ongoing support, guys. Now I'm gonna save my voice and rest a bit until I'm finally fully healed, God willing. Alright, but this is it. As always, may God bless you all. Much love and peace.